So whatever is multiplied with this x square, that is the coefficient of x square. Okay, and we are having the understanding of positive number, negative number. So here clearly we can see positive 2 is multiplied with x square. If I would highlight, then this 2 is multiplied with x square, and hence coefficient of x square is 2, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, similarly, if we are supposed to find the coefficient of x will be
3.
positive 3. Perfect. Now, if we are having a polynomial which looks like this, that 5x to the power 4 minus x cube plus 24. And here, if we are supposed to write the coefficient of x to the power 4, can you tell me what will be the coefficient of x to the power 4?
5.
5.
Yes, perfect. And what about coefficient of x cube?
Negative
1.
1.
Yeah, it is negative 1. So we can clearly see here nothing is there. That means 1 is there. And as I said, you are having the understanding of positive number and a negative number. So clearly we can see here negative 1 is there. So just be specific with the sign. Okay. If positive sign is there, you can write it. Or even if you are not writing, doesn't matter. Everybody will understand that plus 5 and just 5 is the same thing. Okay, so whatever way you are writing, it is perfectly fine. But when negative number we are having, we have to write it carefully. Minus 1 is the coefficient of x cube, right? Now, if I ask over here only in this particular question, that what about the coefficient of x to the power 4? So can you see any x to the power 4 over here? No, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay, wait. Here I must have written x to the power 4. Okay, and I am talking about now x to the power, let's say 2. Okay, coefficient of x to the power 4 was 5, right?
Yes.
Coefficient of x cube is minus 1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And if I am asking coefficient of x square, that is not present over here, right?
So it will be 0.
It will be 0. When we can't see the term, the coefficient will be 0. Okay, 0 is the answer. Yes, Afan, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so if we understand this coefficient, then let's answer a few questions. Quick. Just a moment, I'm sharing another's. Yeah, can you see? Just a moment. Can you see question number 2 over here? Is it readable?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, write the coefficients of x square in each of the following. The first one, x square's coefficient. What is the
1.
coefficient?
1.
Yeah, perfect. Next, x square's coefficient.
Negative 1.
-1.
Perfect. Next one, x square's coefficient.
Pi by 2.
Pi by 2.
Yes, pi by 2. Okay, pi is just a number. Okay, the way we are treating other numbers, pi is just a value. 22 by 7, you have used the value of pi previously. And when we'll be having pi by 2, if I'll show you in calculator, it's just a number, a decimal number. Okay. Next, what is the coefficient of x square in the fourth one?
0.
0.
Okay, so when we can't see the term, coefficient is 0. That's what I was trying to explain. So yeah, coefficient is clear to you. Now we are going to discuss about degrees of the polynomial. Okay, so let's start with the discussion. What is degree? Degree of polynomial. So basically this degree means highest power of the variable. Highest power, you call it exponent. Okay, highest power of variable, that's called degree. Okay, So if we are having, suppose we are having a polynomial that is x to the power 8 plus 7x to the power 4 plus 2x square plus 35. Here, if we have to write the degree of the polynomial, we will see what are the variables over here. So clearly we can see this. These are the variable and exponents are 8, 4, 2. Among these numbers 8, 4 and 2, maximum largest number is 8. So the degree will be 8. Is it making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is how we'll be always telling the degree. You should just make a note that coefficient means multiplier and degree means highest power of the variable. So suppose I am giving you one another example, that if we are having 5y to the power 22 plus 7y to the power 20 plus 8y to the power 32 minus 25. Can you tell me what is degree over here?
Y raised to the power 32.
Yeah.
The
So
degree
only,
will be only 32, right?
yeah, only 32. Right, Afan?
Yes.
Okay, so this is how we'll be writing the degree. Now, suppose you understand, we have already discussed that if we are having just 25, is it a polynomial?
Yes.
Right, Afan? It is a polynomial, right?
Yes.
Last day we were discussing that this 25 can be written as 25 into 1, which is the same thing. We are not changing anything. And this 25 into 1 can be written as 1 can be taken as maybe x to the power 0 or y to the power 0. So whatever your wish. This way it can be written, right? Because anything having power 0 is just 1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, Afan? Are you able to recall anything having power
Yes.
0 is just 1? Anything having power 0 is just 1. X to the power 0 result is 1. And due to that reason, we can write at the place of 1 x to the power 0. Okay. And can you see this 25? Now it looks like, okay, we ended up having 25x to the power 0, right? Which is a polynomial. Two criteria we were having for identifying the polynomial. The first criteria was one and only one variable has to be there. Only x is here. The second criteria was the power of the variable has to be a whole number. And we can see a whole number as an exponent over here. 0 is a whole number, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So due to this reason, sorry, just a second. Due to this reason, we were declaring any number as a polynomial. So for now, we understand 25 is a polynomial. Now, if I would ask you, what is the degree of this polynomial? Degree is
0.
0. Are you
1.
getting one? It's 0. Okay. It's 0. From here, can you see?
Yeah, I can see. Okay,
Highest
makes
power
sense.
of the variable. No other variables are present, only x is there, and the power is 0, so the degree will be 0. And degree will be 1 when we are going to have degree 1. So in case if we are having 2y plus 32, now you tell me what will be the degree.
1.
Now degree is 1 because this y is having exponent 1 over here. Okay, so we must understand that when we are having y square, that means y into y. Okay, when we are having y cube, that means y into y into y. Okay, algebraic expression you have learned in previous class. Still I am giving you a brief. When you are having y to the power 4, this means y and y. When we are having y to the power 1, that is just y. Okay, and when we are having y to the power 0, that is only 1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
These all things is making sense now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So now I will show you questions from degree. It's that simple. We are just supposed to answer the given polynomials degree we have to write over here. Okay, let's see the question. Then I'll be starting with the on the basis of the degree, what are the names? Okay, the polynomials is specific name that we'll be discussing, but first let's cover the degree. Just a moment. Are you able to read question number 4 over here? 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, whatever maths problem we'll be solving, whatever be the question, anytime, anywhere, all of sudden, any question we will encounter, carefully we will read the instruction. Okay, so write the degree of each of the following polynomial. It says, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The first one, what is the degree?
3.
3.
Right? Yes. Next one, number 2, what is the degree?
2.
2.
Yes, perfect. Next one, what is the degree?
1.
1.
Perfect. And last one, what is the degree?
0.
0.
Yes, perfect. Okay, now on the basis of degree, each category is having its specific name. What does that mean? That mean if the polynomial is having degree 0, then from now onward we are going to call it a zero polynomial or a constant polynomial. Okay, so when I will ask class 9 students make a line, so you like what if whoever is there in class 9, they all will come, okay, and will start making a line. But if I will mention only 10 students name specifically, okay, that Afia or maybe Affan, so only these student will come out and will just stand in a row or will start making a line, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Polynomial, when I will say polynomials, everybody will be there. Okay, all the different varieties of polynomial, all examples. Till now, you have seen different types of example for maybe 25 or maybe 2y plus 32. Just now I have added, or maybe 3x square plus 2x plus 25. Okay, or maybe okay this when the degree was 32 and all. So many varieties, all will come, all are polynomial. But when I will say a specific name, okay, only those varieties will come. So what are the name that we are going to discuss? So I'm going to tell you, when the degree of the polynomial is 0, for example, our polynomial will look like, and our polynomial will look like just 25 or maybe just 32 or maybe any number, just 3. Okay, when the degree is 0, the name is zero polynomial or constant polynomial. So there are two names, and it's possible, okay, in general, in real life, okay, one person can have two name, okay, one pet name and one another name, okay. So yeah, that's possible. So we are calling it, when the degree is 0, we can call it zero polynomial, or maybe we can call it constant polynomial. Making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
When the degree of the polynomial is 1, the name is linear polynomial. I must add example over here, that degree 1 polynomial, you understand till now, you are okay, the concept already you have understood the basics. Still I am adding the examples. So example can be 2x plus 5. Okay, here we can clearly see degree is 1 and it is one of the example of linear polynomial, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Next, when the degree of the polynomial is 2, okay, the specific name is quadratic polynomial. Okay, again I'm telling you, the name is quadratic polynomial. When the degree of the polynomial is 2, the name is quadratic polynomial, and you understand how example will look like. It can be 2x square plus 3x plus 5, like this. Okay, when the degree of the polynomial is 3, it's called cubic polynomial. Now you don't have to memorize this 3 one, because in your previous class you have learned cube root chapter and you understand 3 is related with cube root, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
so when the degree of the polynomial is 3, the name, specific name is cubic polynomial. For example, our polynomial will look like this. Maybe 5x cube plus 6x square plus 22. Okay. Now next, when the degree of the polynomial is 4, its name is quartic polynomial, and that's it. We won't be able to keep so many names in our mind, so only from 0 to 4, only 5 names you need to memorize. Okay, in future, what's the need of it? Because in future, all of sudden these terminologies will come, that we are having a linear polynomial, we are having a quadratic polynomial, or maybe cubic polynomial. So it must click in your mind, okay, linear means degree 1. Okay, cubic means degree 3. Okay, so the last one is quartic. See, the second one I said quadratic, and last one is quartic, Quartic. Okay, quartic polynomial, and that much only you need to know. These are the examples also I have added, but basically whenever I will write a polynomial, okay, suppose I am giving you an example that we are having a polynomial x 3x to the power 2 plus 5x plus 8, and I will ask you what is the name of this polynomial. Okay, name of this polynomial. So you should check the degree first. What is the degree over here?
2.
2.
Okay, so degree is 2. That means name will be
Quadratic.
perfect. So whenever degree is whenever name is asked, that classify the name or identify the name or mention the name, so first you are going to check the degree. Okay, whatever be the degree, accordingly you will be naming it. Now let me add over here, uh, like after degree 4, it won't be, question will not be there, that what is the degree, what is the name of, suppose a polynomial I am writing x to the power 5 plus 2x to the power 4 plus 32. Here clearly we can see degree is 5, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but we don't know a specific name, so this type of question you will never ever encounter. Okay, it's not there in your syllabus, and still in future also it is not required. These all we are going to call degree 5 polynomial. Okay, so when we are having this type of example like this, we are going to call it degree 5 polynomial, so that to whoever we are mentioning, the person will be clear, okay, degree is 5 and we are having a polynomial.
So
Making
like from 5 onwards, we say it like that, like degree 6 and degree 7.
Yeah, degree 6 polynomial, degree 7 polynomial, degree 8 polynomial, like that. Okay,
Okay,
so
ma'am.
let's classify the names. See, let's see the questions. You can see question number 5. Okay, read the instruction first. Okay, classify the following as linear, quadratic, and cubic polynomial. Okay, so first we will check the degree and then we will mention the name. So the first one, what is the degree over here?
2.
2.
Name is
Quadratic.
Quadratic polynomial.
perfect. Next one, what is the degree over here?
3.
1.
This
Oh,
3, right?
Yes.
Okay, 3. And the name
Cubic
is
polynomial.
cubic.
cubic, right? Because cubic you don't even have to memorize. Okay, you will not forget about cubic, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Next one, third one, what is the degree?
2.
2.
Yeah. Okay, and the name is again?
Quadratic polynomial.
Quadratic.
Yeah. Next one, 1 plus x. What is the degree?
1.
1.
And the name is?
Linear.
Linear.
Perfect. This one, 3t. Just 3t we are having.
The
1.
degree is 1.
And the name is?
Linear.
Linear.
Linear. Okay, this 6 one.
2.
Degrees. 2. Name quadratic.
Perfect. 7x cube.
3.
Degree is 3 and the name is cubic
Cubic.
polynomial.
Perfect. So far, any confusion?
No, ma'am.
No.
Let's continue. So now the next part is few basics are there about the polynomial. Then we will be moving with the zeros of the polynomial. But before that, okay, I want to give few concepts to you, which is we represent polynomial like this: p of x is equals to x square plus 2x plus 3. Let me clear here the left hand side. P is not multiplied with x. Okay, we are just trying to say a polynomial p we are having. A polynomial p we are having where variable x has been used. Variable x is used. You can clearly see on the right side x variable has been used. Okay, it can be like this also: p of y is equals to y to the power 22 plus y to the power 35 plus 6. So this bracket is not multiplied. It's just trying to tell you that on the right, okay, how when you are just driving the car on the road, okay, a triangle, this type of, sometime you see the board or something where it's written that is school ahead, right?
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
Yes.
We understand that we have to maintain the speed of the vehicle. Okay, we have to be careful as well, because the school ahead, that means, okay, anytime any student can cross the road, we have to be careful. Okay, so here also this left hand side is just the representation. It is trying to tell you, the bracket is trying to tell you that on the right you are having a variable y. Okay, and p is the name of the polynomial. It is not mandatory that always the name of the polynomial will be p. Okay, since polynomial start from capital letter p, so here you will see p. No, it's not like that. You can have q of y as well, that is equals to y to the power 5 plus 22. So basically it is a polynomial q you are having, which contains variable y, and that you can see on the RHS. Are you getting it?
Window.
It is just the representation. It is just the representation. There is no use of calculation, nothing, just the representation of the polynomial. In general, we write our polynomial in this manner. Okay, this bracket y is representing that. Can you see y variable is there on the right?
Ma'am.
Yes.
If I will write h of z, that means you can expect z variable on the right. And definitely it has to be there. Okay, whatever be the power, whatever be the degree, it will look like this to you. So a polynomial h which contains variable z and the polynomial you can see clearly on the right. Making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So it is just the representation of our polynomial. Just the representation. Now one more thing, if we are having a polynomial, suppose a polynomial is given. Okay, always I will be calling p of x means a polynomial x is given as, suppose, x plus 23. And if you have to find p of 1 value, if you have to find, then at the place of x just substitute 1. At the place of x just substitute 1. Okay, and plus 23, your answer will be 24. So basically, example, question will be like this, that p of x is this. Okay, question will be like this, that p of x is x minus 4. Find p of 2. That's it. Only this is how you will be able to see question. So when you have to find p of 2 in original polynomial, in the original question, at the place of x you have to drop 2, you have to substitute 2. So you will be writing 2 here, minus 4. 2 minus 4 is minus 2 is the answer. We are done with finding p of 2. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we will be doing practice of this type of question. So suppose a polynomial is given as p of x is given x square plus 5x plus 4, and we are supposed to find p of 1. So we will be doing 1 square plus 5 into 1 plus 4, that means 1 plus 5 plus 4, that means 10 is the answer. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now again, I'm giving you the same polynomial. P of x is x square plus 5x plus 4. Can you find P of 0?
It's gonna be 0
4.
square plus pi into 0 plus 4.
Yeah. Afan, you said 4. Yes, exactly. It will be 4. Yes, Afia, your process which you are mentioning is perfectly fine. Yeah, it will be 4. Okay, if I am telling you, please find P of minus 1. So in original polynomial, you have to put. Okay, you just have to keep your focus over here. Please find P of minus 1.
Minus 2.
Let's check. Minus 1 square plus 5 into minus 1 plus 4. Minus 1 square is just 1. Minus 5 plus 4. 1 minus 5. Minus 4 plus 4 is 0.
Yes.
Yes, Afan, is it 0?
Yes.
Okay, because BODMAS says first do the multiplication. So we are just doing the multiplication first, then we are proceeding, and yeah, the result is 0. It can be anything. It can be a negative number, positive number, 0, anything, anything. Okay, so I'm just trying to say that if your polynomial is given, not necessary P of x, it can be P of y as well. Okay, it can look like this, that y cube plus 6y square plus 24y plus 32. Okay, and you have to find P of 0. You also have to find P of 1. You also have to find P of minus 1. Okay, let's do it quick, quick, quick. So P of 0 will be 0, 0, 0, 32, right?
Yes.
Yes, Afan. Will it be 32?
Yes.
Okay, what about P of 1? Please do it.
62.
No. Is it?
63.
Wait. Yeah, it is 63. Perfect. Okay. Now, if we are supposed to find P of minus 1, so then at the place of y, we will substitute minus 1 whole cube. Okay, plus 6 into minus 1 whole square plus 24 into just minus 1 plus 32. Minus 1 cube will be negative 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, minus 1 square is just positive 1, so 6 we are going to get. 24 into minus 1 will be minus 24 plus 32. Please check what will be the answer.
$49.
Is it 49? Please, okay, check it again. Yes, Afia, what are you getting? Let's do it together. So minus 1 plus 6 is just 5, right? Plus 5
Yes, ma'am.
minus
Yes.
24 plus 32. 5 minus 24 is minus
Minus 19.
plus 32. Now from 32, if we will subtract 19, what are we going to get? Here 3 and here 1. 13 will be the answer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's basic calculation. When you will be doing it carefully, I believe you both will be able to do since you understood the concept. And one more thing I want to add over here, that if p of x is given as x plus 5, then value you are able to find. But what about this type of scenario? If p of a is asked, then what you will do? So please don't get confused. P of a will be a plus 5, and then we will say we are not able to do the simplification or calculation. This will be the answer. Getting it?
Yes.
Okay. P of k will be k plus 5. P of a plus b will be wherever x is there. Now this time I am going to drop a plus b. X place I'm going to take a plus b this time, like this, and 5 will remain as it is, and the answer will be still okay. A plus b plus 5 is the answer. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so apart from the numbers which you will be able to calculate, this type of scenario can be given to you anytime, and you just have to do the same thing. Here simplification is not possible. You can leave your answer as it is. Okay, now let me show you question. Now this type of question can be asked in two different ways. One of the ways, find the value of the given polynomial when given polynomial. Let me give you the polynomial as well. When x equals to 0, x equals to 1, like this. So basically whatever you have learned, okay, that if p0 will be asked, then what to do, if p of 1 will be asked, then what to do, same thing we are supposed to do over here. But here the question is asked in statement form. So I'm just trying to tell you both way question can be asked. Let me show you both way. Okay, question can be asked in two different ways, but each time we'll be doing the same thing. One of the ways, this, your question may look like this, or maybe your question will look like this. Given p of x is equals to x 2x plus 3, find. And in each case you are supposed to do the same thing. Okay, for the previous one you will be just first substituting. Okay, at the place of z, sorry, here z has to be there. Okay, I have given the polynomial in z, so z value must be given. So z is given as a 0, so at the place of z, okay, you will put 0. Okay, at the place of z you will put 0. Okay, and your answer will be 22. Okay, when z is 1, then at the place of z you will be substituting 1, and your answer will be 23. So whatever you are doing here, same thing you will be doing here. Question can be asked in these two different ways, but we are going to do the same thing. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now let me show you questions so that after the class, in case if you are having book, you can start solving questions by yourself as well. So just a moment. Can you see the question? Question number 1 first. Find the value of the polynomial at x equals to 0, x equals to -1, x equals to 2.
The first one, it will be 0.
Yeah. Will you be able to do it, the first one?
Yes.
Okay, second one, please read it. Find P0, P1, P2 for each of the following polynomial. Will you be able to do the calculation?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do it. Okay, then I'll be taking zeros of the polynomial. Otherwise, since you are learning everything for the very first time, so let's practice. So what will be the value when x is 0? We will be having 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0 square plus 3. Answer will be
3.
just 3. Perfect. Next, when x equals to -1, we'll be having 5 into -1. We'll be having 4 into, whenever negative number is there, you are supposed to use the bracket. Otherwise, you will end up getting confused. Okay, so please take a bracket by yourself. Plus 3, as I am writing. Okay, one day one of the student was asking that why are we taking the bracket, is it that important? So let me add over here, it's that important because you are having multiplication, and if you will not take bracket, then you will end up writing like this. So here you will get confused that which sign is there, multiplication or subtraction, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
so always use the bracket. It will clear. Okay, you will be clear that yeah, here you are supposed to do the multiplication of a positive number with a negative number. Okay, things will be clear to you. Please go ahead and tell me what is the value you are getting from here. And please do the third one also.
Is it 2?
Let me check. -5, -4. -5, -4, right? -5, -4, -9. -9 plus 3 is 2.
-6.
Yeah. Getting it?
Oh, I took the wrong sign for 4.
No worries. Okay, let's do the next one. When x equals to 2, let's substitute 5 into 2 minus 4 into 2 square plus 3.
9.
Let me check. 10 minus 4, 4 times 16 plus 3. Is it 9?
Yes.
10 minus 16 is -6, right?
Ma'am, board mass. Then we have to addition first. So 16 plus 3.
16 plus 3. 16 is a negative number. See? We will always check the sign which is there in front of the number, not after that. If you really want to add two numbers, then you can add 10 and 3. Otherwise, you can go systematically. Okay, if this way you get end up getting confused, then you can do subtraction first. Bodemas says to do addition first, but addition and subtraction you can do parallelly. Okay, you just have to be careful with the multiplication, division, brackets, and everything. Okay, so 10 minus 16 we can do whenever we are, see, whenever we are having, let me give you example. This is integer chapter concept, you must have learned there. Let me help you recalling. So suppose we are having -2 plus 3. What will be the answer?
1.
1.
Positive 1. or -1?
+1.
+1. Okay, here 3 is positive and 2 is negative. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, from +3 you are subtracting 2 and the result is +1. Or if you are doing the subtraction like this minus plus, you have to do the subtraction and then you are taking the sign of the bigger number. That way also it is correct. Okay, that way also it is correct. So if that way it is correct, are you understanding? In our question we were having -16 plus 3. So here you will be doing subtraction or addition.
Subtraction.
Okay, can you see? Yes, Afan, can you see this one? I have copy pasted over here. Minus
Yes.
16 plus 3. It will be subtraction, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the sign will be of bigger number, so minus. Subtraction will be 13. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to do this too, you can do it. Bodema says first do the addition, then do the subtraction. That is fine. But in integer chapter, we have learned that if plus minus everything is mixed up, then we can do this way, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, integer chapters concept says that if you are having -2, if you are having -5, if you are having +10, then you can do the first two at first, doesn't matter. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
Afan, is it making sense?
Yes.
Okay, just a moment. Yeah, so if we are having in case -2 -5, we can take, okay, this 2 will get added together. This will be 7. And the sign will be a bigger number if you take that way. So -7. And then +10, I can copy paste as it is. The result will be then -10 plus, -7 plus 10 will be, result will be +3, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Even if you are doing the last one at first, suppose the same thing, you are doing the second last two at first, this two at first. Okay, so -5 plus 10, we have to do the subtraction. 10 minus 5 will be 5 and the sign will be a bigger number, this. And -2 I'm copy pasting as it is. Okay, so -2 plus 5 will be, can you see the result is still is +3. You do it this way, you do it this way, the result is +3. Why it is happening? Let me help you recalling associative property. Have you learned in integer chapter
Yes, ma'am.
that if you are having three numbers, -2, okay, -3, just 8. And if you want to add all of them, okay, so you can add any two at first, -2, -3, that you can add. And then you can take this +8. Whatever result you will be getting, that result, and if you will take in case this two at first, so basically three persons you are having. Okay, on the left side you are making the team of first two and last one you are just keeping it aside, you are doing it at last. Okay, and on the RHS you are making the team of last two and -2 you will be adding after the simplification of the bracket. These two are exactly same thing. In integer chapter you must have learned that it follows associative property. You make the team of any two, any way you add it. Three numbers you are having, you add first two and then add the last one with the result. Or you add the last two and then add the first one with the result. Your result, final result will not vary, right?
Yes.
Right, Afan?
Yes.
Okay, so that's called associative property over there. We are just associating two of them together and then the result of that with the last one. Then two of them together, then the result of them with the first one. So basically, okay, we can add anyway. Here the result will be 10 minus 16. Let's get back to our actual question. So if we are having 10 minus 16 plus 3, result will be, again I am asking from you, 10 minus
-3.
16 plus 3 will be Can you please repeat one more time because I have not heard.
-3.
-3. Uh, yeah. Okay. This is the result. So let's move to the next part. This is how we'll be doing the first question. It is just written in a statement form, and the second part is given in this way. Okay. Can you find just the fourth one for me? If p of x is given as x minus 1, x plus 1, can you tell me what will be p of 0?
The answer should be 0.
Okay. Yes, Afan, your answer. You can tell me whatever you are getting. See, you are here to learn, okay? And I am here to explain you everything from wherever you will ask, okay? Even if you are supposed to learn it before and you have learned it, I'll help you recalling, okay? You can ask anything from anywhere, okay? So
I
whatever you're getting, yeah,
It's
-1.
actually supposed to be -1.
yes, that will
I
be
got
negative.
-1.
Okay, we will not do mistake. We will be careful while doing the simplification. 0 minus 1. Okay, 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is just 1 and 0 minus 1 is -1. Negative number multiplied with a positive number, the result is -1. No confusion, right?
Yes.
Any
Okay.
confusion, Afia?
Yes, ma'am.
Any confusion over here?
Ma'am.
Okay. So yeah, we will be careful while doing the simplification. I understand you know all this, okay? And much more trickier and tougher question like than this one you have done solving the equations and everything with dealing with the fractional term and everything you have done. But yeah, here also we will just be careful, okay? If we are supposed to find p of 1, can you tell me what will be the result from the same polynomial from the same?
0.
Yeah.
0.
This time result will be 0. And what about p of 2?
3.
X.
Yeah, it is 3. Okay, so like this, till here you will be able to do. Now the next part is zeros of the polynomial that we are going to discuss in detail in the next class. Today again I'm not going to activate assessment because zeros of the polynomial, that concept is added in our first assessment. So assessment I'll be activating in the next class. Today I'm keeping this much over here. So let me help you reminding what we discussed. We discussed what is coefficient. We discussed what is degree. On the basis of the degree, names of the polynomial we have discussed. Then we discuss the representation of the polynomial that we can write it px, qx, okay, rx, hx, whatever. I can show you examples over here. Okay, all of them are just px. Fine. So we can write it q of x as well. Okay, we can write it h of x as well. Okay, so this is nothing but just the representation. If value is asked that find x when x equals to 1, what is the value of the polynomial? Okay, you will be able to find it. So till here we have discussed. Any confusions so far?
No, ma'am.
No.
Okay, so yeah, I'm keeping this much over here. And yeah, thank you. Take care. Do you want to ask anything? No. Okay, so yeah, keeping it this much. Thank you. Take care.